esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Fairly fast. Inferno has ended and we couldn't do much about it. It was going very well. You have to say very well for 5POWER. We had a few shaky pistol rounds where it didn't feel like that was going according to plan as the actually choosing map team wanted to. But we're starting off with Max picking dust2. The best of 2 series, and I saw a few people asking, it is actually very simple. If you ever watched a game of football, it is basically like this, that you either tie, lose, or win. The winner gets 3 points. In case you tie and both teams are ending up with winning a map, you get 1 point. And in case you're losing both maps, you're getting 0 points. Makes a lot of sense. If you ask me, we're directly starting over for a game. Inferno we had, now it's going to be dust2. And there it goes. First aggression coming in with PTC hitting his shots. Dobo does the same. And that looks fairly easy there from start on. It's only DMM alive. He wants to make that aggression, sees the player towards himself, but logically PTC is there to help out his teammates. 1-0 for 5POWER. And so a start on the opponent's map pick. It goes well for the lads who already won the first map. But as we know those ZZs, as we know those tiny pistols being fairly successful, we also know that they can be tools you just have to hate. Though 5POWER having those submachine guns pulled out, QK goes a little bit aggressive towards it. So we're waiting it out. Lots are making work, and there Dobo finds the first one onto YZL. Flashbang, which is actually Nate going deep, flying. Nearly taken out. The headshot of the USPS does it though. Lamplight and DMM are the only 2 individuals. There it goes. One more to find. And from the top he comes. What a disrespect. No, don't do it. What is this? 5POWER, this is round number 2 and you're going full BM right here. Just to check if the knife is still sharp and 100% accurate. I think we got that solved right now. We all know that that is working out. Nades, submachine guns, all coming in fast and hella fast. No problem, of course. As it goes, a 3-0 start brings us now a max with those AKs. And those AKs, we're going to see if they're going to make it work. I think they should, actually. Here comes the first. PTC hits onto DMM. As it goes, Cable. In the middle, that has been hurt. The scout taken out, no problem. Flying found himself PTC. Then the crossfire makes it work. 2 players standing there towards CT, and that ramp is now unknown. S550, a fairly good approach on the side of A. Is there communication towards QKA is the question. Has to be done. No one comes over long, so you gotta make the move. Lamplight finding himself first. That is very uncomfortable to move up that ramp. Through the smoke. S550 with 1 body shot to get. Does he even peek? Barely does. He sees the shadow. There he makes it work. And so as they're all approaching right now, it is only down to YZL to take him down all 1 by 1. He has the AK in his hands. He can't find himself one. It's in the end the USPS doing it. Actually found himself one there, fully flashed. Yeah, I know that the knife kill is technically not disrespect, but to be very fair, I mean, they never did need to do the knife. They could have all just died if there would be good pistol accuracy onto him. So it's basically, do you finish it off safe or not? Do you believe your opponent will finish it off safe or not? And so it's kind of disrespect and confidence in yourself. And that confidence in yourself is something we see right now from 5POWER as they got themselves a decent lead, a 4-0. They can extend even that decent lead further. As that is Tobu going for the Malo in the middle. A few opponents are waiting. Maybe this is the 5POWER day. It's maybe one of those good days they're having where they can pick up a good victory. We're going to see if that will be the case. First of all, flashed in the middle, perfectly reacted. A Lamplight doesn't let his teammate die, so the man disadvantage is right now onto the CTs. Xia rather rotates back instead of being called out in any direction there in the end. Xia then gets taken down on. That's a little bit problematic. QKA holds on too long. Now back down in pity is. More likely planted for short. The bomb is now in favor of 4 terrorists. Shouldn't have too much of a problem keeping that one in the game. Cable makes a lot of noise, and Cable finding himself on frack as possible. Not the second though. And as it is only PTC to go, finds himself flying, but he sends himself rather flying off, getting home and keeping that AWP in play, because otherwise you might just lose it in the process of going for that hunt. But as we see, economically, not the best situation there for 5POWER. It is fine, don't get me wrong, it is an okay situation. They will majorly buy up, but comfortable is something different. That's something I think we can agree on. The very crucial part, though, right now would be, in case we're seeing 5POWER winning this will pretty much break down once more the economy. There's 1 minute 10 is left in the clock. The mid approach is going to come in. You can see it. Who's now going for the flashbang. Waits for PTC to have the react kind of timing. The Molotov, well played. Zio goes through, finds himself one as well, and so the Madness advantage is quite good right now. S550 as well as YZL. As 49 seconds are left on the clock. Approach from short comes, and then yeah, QK has to hit those shots, then gets called out. I shouldn't see too much of a problem there for Cable to finish it off in the end. 5-1. 5POWER are getting it done to hurt the max economy quite much on the maximum. They have to bring themselves down to pretty much the equal. They could also force remove a guy like S550. Double force could have been an option. But rather, don't do so. There we see it, the auto shotgun. For sure we didn't have those frags. Damn you, auto director. 6-1. 5POWER taking a massive lead in this. And the buy from Max is once more not the best. We're seeing a Galil right now into S550. And this is the point in time where you see 5POWER having actually a fairly good defense under any circumstance with fairly good rotations. When you have that aggression towards middle, rotation came in fairly early. The players coordinated together. That was extremely well done. Who do you think will win, Zesht? I personally think... I have no opinion, actually. I'll be very honest with you, I have no opinion, because the issue I'm always having with those Asian CS games is that they're extremely unpredictable. And even at 6-1 from 5POWER, which seems quite safe, can fairly easy turn around in favor of Max. It's just something that isn't with Asian CS. It's so unpredictable. And now Cable, though, doesn't stop finding frags. On short, UK might become successful with this gun. As the shots are landing everywhere but the actual target. He doesn't stop doing so. Reloads. And now he has a quite fairly good advantage against Lamplight. That is the XM1014 getting successful. Retrieving the bomb, switching over to the AK. QK now has information and can play together there with Cable. As I couldn't have believed it either way. There's the Galil now being successful. I'm not happy with that re-aggression for QK, but Cable finished it off. And suddenly, the XM1014 does the job right. Some hate it, some love it. But when you're on the receiving end, I can hardly imagine that you can like it. Back to the pistols, and back to the unlucky situation of Max's. They somehow can't get their hands on this game. They're losing grip continuously. They're making it oversteer fairly good. And with that oversteering, you suddenly have to realize that, well, it's an uncomfortable feeling. As it goes, those pistols. Yeah, don't seem to do too much about it. Dobu with the spray for the wall doesn't get a thing. There comes, yeah, shouldn't have too much of a problem finding himself too. Going for the third error in assistance off PTC, flying to be the last individual over there on short. He has the bomb, and this is going to be the half already in favor of 5POWER. They took home the first half right now, right here. And shouldn't have too much of a problem even extending the lead further and further and further, because Max, they seem to be running out of options over and over again. The XM1040, unfortunately not anymore into 5POWER. Would have been lovely to see that. There comes a major aggression towards long though. Flashbang once more pops. BTC with 1. It's a good shot to start it off. Pinning down Chinese opponents. Molotov comes after him though, has to rotate back. And he nearly had the idea against one of them. Then gets caught out. Viziel secures the man advantage to get away flying. Now QK needs to do it. His ult to be fairly accurate, though he's down to 20 HP. He's waiting for the assistance. Expects one to come over short. That was well played. And that bomb is on site. Ooh, Cable. That was a good flashbang, but that doesn't change the outcome in the end. Coordination was there. Coordination didn't make it work, though, at the end of the day. That bomb will be down. 20 HP. He can still dare to do it. And DMM will not even consider to take any aggression. There for the gap. He sees QK8. The second one for Max. It is a little bit hard to watch as we continuously see them losing players, losing guns, and losing money especially, but at the end of the day, they made it work at that point. An 8-2. How will it turn? First of all, Cable gets himself a shot into his leg. 19 HP he has left. Major B aggression, and PTC is blind. That should be fairly easy done. PTC with 1. Gets taken out in the end. The retake has to be played. Low HP. Ooh, and the shots for the wall. Actually quite successful there. Things are making it work. Super fast they are. They're all coming in front of B, which is something I consider not even the smartest strat. They could, one of them at least send them over tunnels. They have a kid onto Dobu. So, with that being said though, S550 pushes through, finds 1, but not 2. The P250 is disgusting off Lamplight at that position. It's just a disgusting weapon at any point range. Now he should be though exposed, picking up that AWP, rather rotating back. Saving us up, for real. And then the P90 strikes Lamplight, finding Sia, Dobu, escaping all the action. Wants to save the AWP. The CT economy is not the best, if you take a look at it.
Terrorists win.
And there it goes, 8-3, 5POWER. Have no other option than saving up as much as possible to stay alive in that. That person would say, you hate to see it. Still not bad economic situation. 5POWER considers to go for the full buy in that situation whenever is possible. Risky is the right term for this. Extremely risky, but they rather do that than giving the opponent even more. They're taking their time, Max. B-side aggression. BTC just needs to hit his shots. Hits the shot onto AWP. Flashes through. Lamplight is a little bit distracted at that point. He considers to re-aggress the op of PTC. Rather doesn't do so in the end. There, it gets a little problematic. S550 getting onto the site. The A site now needs to be found very soon. Oh, the shot there from Dobu. It's on in the end. Sia, he just has to buy some time for the teammates. He doesn't even need to win every single duel. There, Xia gets himself S550. Lamplight to be the only one alive. Oh, there's actually the shot here coming in from PTC. And oh, for a second, I thought that would be a great no-scope jumping, but I was denied. And now, as we're at it, we'll turn into a 9-3 into second with a disconnected player connecting back. Dobu is alive with us. The max sights. They're gonna come in with a buy here. As you see that 93. If Max is losing this round, their economy will be shattered. 10-3 we will have. Double digits already secured for 5POWER. Oh, and they didn't see each other. And QK, he's playing that very aggressive. That should be the maximum. Yeah, there he's kind of expected. Can't see a thing. Spray didn't work out. Dobu's taking a good bunch of aggression as well with that. Rather goes behind the wall for a second, taking that back. S550 nearly taken down. 12 HP he has left. And whilst all of this happening, Short is being taken by Lamplight. And that crucial bit of information came down to Cable, who's now there. Okay, guys. I'm taking care of this. I got this anyway. We have 60 seconds. Seems like they set themselves up. Their Cable is a little bit blind. Shouldn't hold him up from finding frags. Taking that back. He does hold himself up a little. Oh, Xia. We've won a shot onto Lamplight. Still the last one to find. Triple kill from Xia. 10-3 it will be. And now take a look at the wallets of Max. Our team imagine 5POWER will somehow give this away. I mean, it's hard that will actually happen. And with the 10-3, ZZs are being enforced through. Max is not even going for that safe. It's not like they have a great losing bonus, but what are you doing, 5POWER? Why do you leave the B side open? This is just some 5POWER madness that just barely makes any sense. And PT... What? S550 reacts wisely to this, finds himself a triple. Can't go on the quad, but why in God's name would you do that? Scout, now a little bit known, found here by QKA. And in the end, Lamplight securing himself with that op. They've taken that round number 4. You know your opponent is in a bad economy. And what do you usually hear in matchmaking? Raj B. Max did exactly that. And then you're surprised that you're losing the round going for retake on that. That's like... I'm honestly kind of shocked, but you know, that happens. And as I'm in shock, S550 hits Xia in shock, as he isn't aware of what's happening either way. There it goes, DMM. Looked like he nearly hit that shot. There he comes closer. It's uncomfortable. ZZ is there. Doesn't hit the shot either way. 9 HP left. And then suddenly, EWP down with the bump. QK tries to check every single angle. Okay, with that one. Gonna go for another flank. The UMP doesn't do the job as well. Dobu into 3. PTC coming in from behind, but not punctual enough. Nope, not punctual enough. Will not find himself anything. So going over long would be a legitimate option. S550 takes down one. 3 HP left there onto Dobu. 1 shot, 1 kill. till this day, I'm a little bit shocked. I have to be very honest, that one kind of play we had. But either way, 10 to 5, 5 power. Well, they've given a few rounds away, you have to say, because there were a few mistakes. But either way, 5 power fed themselves a good aggression right now. They should fairly easy close this out, as their T side now needs to be strong. Find an early victory. The B side is going to be aggressed. Only one man alive. That's going to be flying. Is he going to be sent flying? He tries to hit a few shots, then is forced to come back. Oh, and that's smart from Dobie. He takes a good bunch of attention with that. PTC also hitting S550. That retake has to be perfection. PTC gaining a bit of attention. Not sure if that is the best idea to now counter-aggress once more and more and more. But Cable has a problem hitting Lamplight. Finally does so. Flying has a kit. 30 HP left. 2 players to find. Cable does it in the end. The USPS shot makes it work. A free K coming in from him. 14-7 he's on. Best player right now. QKA of 18 to 12. And as we're seeing 11 to 5, 11 to 5 will lead us to possibly an easy victory of 5 power. They once more focus through and don't come up with plays we unfortunately have seen. What is this caster? Not quite sure if that is like, who is this caster in just not so great English, but this is the Asian Qualifier of StarSeries iLeague Season 5. If that is answering your question. S550 though. Can he answer the question of Xia? Kind of. His teammate does. DMM turns around and finds QKA with just a casual shot. And suddenly Max have a man equalized situation and AK in hand. DMM, by the way, found 2 of his 5 frags in just this round. Just talking about the state of the game and individual performance. Flying into double doors. Might find the right timing. Is he being expected though? Yeah, has been seen. A bit of the shoulder makes him visible. From the backside, DMM comes, they find him in the end. Shocking in the end, partially. Yeah, kind of. But 5 power. Now with the buy. Max coming in with the eco. Should be a classic 13 to 5 for experiencing. At this point, we've had much more to come. Those USPSs are switched up to a P250, a mint kimono. Actually, not really a good looking one if you ask me. But first of all, that's not what it matters about. Dobo with 1, Dobo with 2 overlong at the car. There's 1 more to wait. As UKA comes fairly fast over shorts. He's just only CSDMM dying. Which brings us to a play that goes favorably here for 5 power in the corner. He stands inhuman reactions. It's unfortunately not. S550. He falls there in the end. There goes first one to find. This is the buy round for Max. So that buy round, they'd rather try to be as successful as possible. Molotov goes deep, and that should be a big announcement to rather go on the site of B possibly. QK, not paying 100% attention. And as it goes, perfectly done. Now I want to see what Cable does. He has an auto shotty. An auto sniper. He rather chooses to play the P250, sorry. Sense, hello? No! How sad it can be. Picks up the auto sniper now and flying. Can he now get himself those frags with that gun? I just want to watch flying right now. Hold on, that must be a P2. Look at this spy on the right side. An auto sniper picked up a P90. What else would you be looking for? As flying goes over to the B site. 2K. Was that flashbang not as according to plan? The positioning from S550, quite one way he has it. He gets taken out either way. Two players back on the A side. One of them is the AK, the other one was rather rotating. Why is it all going for middle? And the MM with P90. As it comes and as it goes, Lamplight. He's the only one on ramp. Interestingly enough, flying still stays on the side. He rather plays it safe than getting himself pulled out in the process. From short one comes 3 versus 4. Now I'm excited what's going to happen with this round because we see an AWP. We also see the last man to be one of the auto shotgun taken out. Not one single kill found. Dobu taking that back. That's mine. You're not taking my auto shotgun away from me. 14-6. The economy of Max fairly mixed. And if you're wondering what is happening, what is coming up now, what do we see next? Fierce Tiger versus Signature is going to be our next match. Just that you're aware of it. I hope you are looking forward to that. If not, shame on you. First of all, we're going to watch 5POWER finish this, in case they do finish this early or don't. Those frags found. S550 the last individual alive. Logically, that should be fairly impossible for him. He comes out those doors with the P2000. I said P250. No, it's a classic one. The classic models that are not looking so similar and are looking so similar to each other. 15-6. Will Max close it out right here? Will they have the opportunity to go into overtime? The auto shotgun is partially successful. Why do I always say auto shotgun? I logically mean auto sniper, and the auto sniper is in this case not successful enough, but Xiao is kind enough to find the frag. Then once has been assistant, flying is around the right corner. Oh, the flick onto him though by Xia. And now let's just test. Please go on the B site. This is a big announcement of Xia, hopefully saying, please come B site. Wait for that one Molo. Doesn't make it work. Only one man alive. That's Lamplight. All 3 players of 5POWER are wounded. I don't want to call this impossible, and I will not call this impossible because I think there's still an opportunity with this. Xia has a good positioning though. I'm not quite sure why he then started to pick up his knife, but with 1 HP, he finds the final one, Lamplight. We're having ourselves a fairly easy victory here. 5POWER picking up 2 maps right now, which means they're having 3 points secured for their Group A. Fairly nice, fairly easy, and fairly great to have. And with that being said, you believe it or not, we're right now having 8:31 a.m. here in Germany. As 8:31 is fairly early, we still also have, and that's the point, 1 hour till our next game starts. And as we have 1 second or two, I'm going to give you the following, because I'm a good human being. As I'm a good human being, we're going to take a look at the following. First of all, my hair looks horrible today. I hope you can forgive me. let's take a look at something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, whoops, nope, not that. This is Twitter. Here we go. Okay, so right now, quick overview over the groups. 5POWER leads that 5 matches, 4 victories, 1 loss. Fierce Tigers that are going to come up soon today, if I'm not totally wrong. My memory's horrible. No, we're not seeing them today. It's Group A, but Fierce Tigers are playing. Ah, right, they recently played 2. As it goes, yeah, Fierce Tigers 5. They've lost, unfortunately. They've lost only 1, but got two ties. 5POWER on the top. On the bottom, the Mongols, who recently have not performed so well. Max Signature and MFC. 4 teams each getting through. 4 high team invited teams. From then on, we'll see how it will go. For the moment, for this certain moment, we'll just take a little break. I'll logically inform you. You can find out logically more information on Twitter and all the social media channels as well. With exclamation mark or exclamation point caster, you'll be handed that very crucial information. Until then, we're going to see each other for our second game, for a second best of 2 later, right here at StarSeries CSCN.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.